the same. I'm done playing your games, this time it's over. Hit reset, but why can't I seem to put down the controller? You're everything I...
Hey all, Chairwoman from Bedlam Gaming here, and today we're going to be looking at a couple of games from the iPhone App Store. Yeah, hand over here to Crash Test Will to have a look at them. The first one you're looking at is 100 Balls.
Okay. Right. Okay, so I'm guessing I'm just trying to fill up the cups here.
Yeah, and kind of cruelly, if you miss any of the cups and don't put anything in, the cups die.
What's that do to me?
Well, when you run out of cups or balls, you're dead.
Okay, and what's that mean?
So you're going through trying to get as high score as possible.
Okay.
And it starts you with a set amount of cups, and it's going to reduce them down if you miss any. So if you don't get a ball in each cup every time it cycles round, the cup will just go off screen and be gone for good. It can't come back.
Okay.
And to the same token, if you miss, you can run out of balls as well.
So the aim of the game here is just to get the highest score as possible, and it'll just go on for as long as you can keep up with it.
Yeah, and some interest, like the cups start changing colours and you get more points for putting the balls in. So there you've got one.
Just right now.
Exactly, just gone blue. And any balls that go in that cup will also turn blue. And so you get like affinity bonuses for putting them in the right cups that they belong in.
Right.
So you've got 2 cups left and a fair amount of balls to work with.
I'm very good at handling my balls, so...
So yeah, it's a fairly straightforward game. It plays quite easily. It responds how you expect it to. It does what it's supposed to. I've not found it super addictive, but it's good for killing some time.
Apologies for sucking so much, but I have been drinking. So it sucks. I can tell right away. It sucks a bit once you get down to your last cup or last cup.
Oh no!
Oh man, didn't even beat your high score. That sucks.
Didn't beat my high score. No. If you go to the menu on this,
Yep.
so you see there's pretty basic layout. The share us on Facebook style stuff, but in the settings you'll see there's 3 different music tracks that you can choose from. The music's actually pretty good on this. Like the music has a fair amount of input on it, so they've done well with that.
Oh, I've just reset.
How could you?
Very easily, apparently.
Yeah, that's it. It's done.
It's done.
But yeah, it's a fairly straightforward app. You see the advert at the top there?
Yeah, that's quite good. It's just out of the way.
And I prefer when it's at the top like that as well, because when it's at the bottom, my fat thumbs sometimes hit it and
Yeah.
it tries to take me to the app store. Or there's an advert as well that you can phone somebody. So there was one at the bottom where it was like, do you need a forklift truck? Call this number. And I accidentally clicked it and it connected me to a call. I was genuinely calling this guy. For forklift trucks.
And the guy at the other end is like, yes, finally, someone's phoned me up. And like, no, it's just someone else hit it by accident.
Doesn't want a forklift truck at all.
Okay.
So yeah, the ads aren't too intrusive, and it plays how it's supposed to. There's only one game mode really on it at the moment. I don't know if they'll try and expand on that.
Now you're saying that there's a soundtrack. Now I might be very stupid and oh, it's because we've got it muted. That's why. Yeah, it's pretty chilled out.
Well, I've seen some horrible soundtracks. I've heard some horrible soundtracks on certain games where they've just looped the same 5 seconds of royalty-free music, and they haven't even looped it well, so that it's really jarring and juddery.
I've had that before, and it kind of sucks quite a lot.
But yeah, they've given credit to some musicians in the titles when you go into the settings. So I think that they've got a friend who makes music or something for them that's done it for them, like specifically for this game.
Yeah.
Always gets you the best music. Found as well, this hasn't pestered me too much. There's some really naughty apps that will just pester you with notifications, even if you tell them not to. You go in your settings and you say, don't ever pester me, and then lo and behold it'll pop up, hey, you haven't played our game for 4 minutes, come and check us out.
That's the biggest killer for me. It gets an automatic ban of me playing it.
That's an instant delete for me as well, absolutely.
I can see this being quite a good game for just chilling whilst you're taking a dump.
Yeah, or if you're on the bus, commute, you don't have to be toilet based. But yeah, it's not one that I'm going to be going out on my way to play though.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you know, it's a quiet Wednesday night, I'm going to play some cup and ball thing. But yeah, the ads aren't intrusive, it does what it's supposed to, it handles fairly well.
Yeah.
It's alright, yeah.
It's a very alright, nothing to brag about game. I mean, that sucked a bit. I just used up all my balls and I didn't have any balls left, but I got rid of my cup.
Yep.
It's not my fault that...
Well, you should have rationed your balls. Need better ball control there.
I spunked all my balls.
So yeah, nice little simple game.
It's not too bad, not the best, but
yeah. Yeah, I think
all right to kill a bit of time with.
No real complaints about it. Go on then, if you back out of this, you'll see the other one we're looking at is called Lost Chickens.
Lost Chickens. Okay, well that's an instant...
Immediate full screen ad.
That literally pisses me off all the time. But okay, I'll give it a bit of time before I judge it.
Okay, so you're going to be similar principle. You're catching an object that falls. In this case, it's chickens rather than balls. Oh, did you drop one? Because that's game over. You died.
So I can't miss one.
You can't miss one. Or the game's over.
And I just died immediately, and afterwards another ad, the same ads pops up.
Just in case you didn't hear about Farm Heroes the first time.
I hadn't. What was that one about? And is this okay? This is dual control.
Yeah, so you can get 2 digits on basketball nets.
And these are sneaky chickens.
Yeah, some go diagonally, and you'll see that it's the most basic animation on the actual chickens themselves, but they thought, you know what, let's put a little bit of detail in, and they've just recoloured some of the chickens' beaks, just a random colour, green, blue.
Yeah.
Who cares? Just anything. Dead. The other thing, I think that they've just stolen all of these animations from somewhere, because why would you pick basketball net? Like, if you're gonna, you know what I mean? It's clearly a basketball net. Chickens.
I don't really think basketball and chickens go together.
It's not a natural mix. I
thought the most sensible thing to go with is some kind of bucket
or chicken catching net.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's awful, and the ones that go diagonally, they don't give you any sort of tip that they're about to do it. Like, if all of the blue-beaked ones went diagonally, I'd be okay with that, because the game's sort of giving you a heads up and letting you learn and get better. But it's just random. Just sometimes they go off in crazy directions.
And that's also that you can't just plan out. Oh, I can see where the chicken is right now. I'll put my basket underneath them. That's for you to then I've got to tactically...
Well, also, they don't even have to go through the hoop of the basket. You can tap them on the head with the very bottom of the basket and it still counts for you.
I'm finding just doing one and going backwards and forwards is the best technique.
Yeah, there's not really much strategy to it. I don't think they've put a lot of effort into it. There's absolutely no settings or options whatsoever. You just play it or replay it or watch adverts, and you can tweet about it. That's all.
Well, I see what they've done there with tweeting and chickens, and I've somehow quit the game without doing anything.
I think it's just crashed.
Well, what would you expect for Los Chickens? Farm Hero Saga. I wonder if this is a better game than Lost Chickens.
I don't think it'd take much.
Now, is this a high rating game in the App Store at the moment?
Yeah, it's number 5.
This is number 5.
This is the 5th best game on the Apple market.
Is this a free game to play?
This is free, yeah. You don't pay anything to download it, and I don't think you can pay them anything either.
So there's no microtransactions going on.
What would you possibly buy? A different coloured chicken beak? I don't know. What?
More nets. But I can't see why this is the 5th highest rated game.
I think it's the same old problem of they go with the downloads rather than any quality feedback or anything.
Yeah.
And
people see, free game, I'll check that out. They play it for 5 seconds and realise...
delete it immediately.
Yeah.
But it still counts as a download, yeah, absolutely. And it goes for its popularity. But we'll have a look in a minute. I want to show you some of the reviews that are on the App Store for this game.
Yeah.
Because some of them have to have been written by employees of this company. Because some of the praise it's got in the comments just don't... like, people describing it as the best game they've ever played ever on any platform ever. What?
They've either only played one game or they are just very stupid.
I can't pick a game, though, off the top of my head that is less enjoyable.
Well, I can tell you from now, 100 Balls is vastly better than Lost Chickens.
Yeah, well, absolutely. It tries to do some interesting stuff. The music's alright and the ads aren't particularly invasive.
I'll just show you again. Oh, it didn't do it then for some reason, but the ads came straight away whenever you load it up.
Or whenever you take a death.
Oh, yeah. I'm straight there.
Full screen ad.
And it wouldn't be so bad if it was a different ad every time, but it's the same ad.
Yeah.
What happens if you then did actually buy this app, or if it's a free one? Would you then still have to get this stupid ad every time you play?
Yeah,
I assume that would be the case.
I don't think you can pay them any money. I think that it's just an ad delivery vehicle.
Which sucks.
Disguised as a game.
Yeah.
Hey, are you a game? Well, not really. We're just a way to force ads on people.
Okay. And with 100 Balls, I'm assuming that's a free-to-play game as well?
Yeah, they're both free-to-play. They're both in the App Store. 100 Balls was number 2 on the app market when I got it. I don't know where it's faring at the moment, but yeah, and I think there's lots of better stuff out there than either of these games, but if you're going to pick one of them, 100 Balls is definitely...
100 Balls gets my cup.
Yeah. Definitely a better time killer, I think, than Lost Chickens.
And you want to check out the reviews on...
Yeah, go on.
Well, 100 Balls...
at 6 now. Lost Chickens at 9.
It's gone down 4 places.
So if you click on the chicken... it's reviews for all versions. Right,
so it's got a 3.5 star rating, which is about 2.5 star. No, I'll go with 3 stars more than I would give it.
This game is great, really fun, and addictive. The graphics are amazing. Just think about that. The graphics are amazing. It's like a little, remember in Microsoft Word clip art? Like, that chicken and that net could have come from Microsoft. The graphics are amazing.
The only thing I can think of is that this person has been blind their whole life and it's just got their sight.
Yeah,
and they're like, wow, look at the colours, look at the chickens.
Like, the graphic, the only thing interesting about the graphics is the chickens have different coloured beaks. They've colourised some of the beaks. Other than, it's staggering.
You've got to go with a review that says, about 2 years ago, I had great crazy bad hemorrhoids. Now that gets you hurt.
Yeah, I think he sums up by saying, this game was even worse than that.
That's more entertaining than this game.
Frustratingly brilliant. Love this game.
Who
are these people?
This game varies between people that give it 5 stars and 1 star.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
and I think I know the 5-star people might be on payroll, or I don't know whether that's some click farm.
Frustratingly brilliant. I don't. How is it frustrating? How is it brilliant? Oh, I keep dying because these chickens. It's not a good game. It is awful.
Number 5 comment, well made. No, it isn't.
Well, no, you can't diss the game of its gameplay, of its mechanics. It isn't broken.
Sure, it isn't a broken game.
It's just a bad
It's just
game.
a very bad one, yeah.
So, well made is a correct comment. The gameplay is well made.
Well, scroll.
Everything else is not. Ah, yeah, see, chock full of ads, even more so regular in app purchase apps.
Can't stop playing. Love it so much.
The app crashes every 2 seconds and ads. And code it. What?
The graphics and coding.
What? This person has got to be on payroll.
What sort of regular punter goes like, oh yeah, that's really good coding?
Yeah. Let's have a look at the reviews on 100 Balls just to give a bit of balance. I wouldn't call it very addictive, but it's extremely easy to play. Yeah, I'd go with that.
Yeah, I've not found myself too addicted to it. I've not been like, oh yeah, I really need to play that Balls game. But
yeah,
it's alright. It's alright. It does what it says on the tin.
I'd probably go with number 4 here. Enjoyed it for a while.
Yeah.
I think it's something. Yeah, I can kill 10 minutes with this, but I'm gonna try and find a different game completely to play.
Yeah, that 5-person soundtracks. What are the soundtracks called? I think the game's probably the strongest feature. It's got really good sound for a lower budget game.
Yeah.
If that's someone's first having a go at making a game, yeah,
It's a hell of a lot better than Lost Chickens.
yeah, absolutely.
That's they've made the right decisions of, do I want to make this easy and quick to get on with and understand? Yeah, I pick it up, I'm like, okay, what am I doing? There's cups going around, there's balls. I'm guessing, tap, yeah, balls drop, go into cup, high score. Okay,
Yeah, absolutely.
Easy to follow, easy to do.
Let's give them a review then. I think 3's fair.
I'd go with 3, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's balanced.
Yeah. I thought
Dun, dun, dun. There we go.
That's. Oh, can you only give it a 1 star? Can you not?
You have to give it a star.
You have to give it a star.
That's the lowest rating.
Because I would go with 0. I'd give it no stars there.
No stars. But yeah, it's not a good game. I don't know how it's on the top 10 apps list.
Yeah.
It's mind-boggling.
I'd even go with how is 100 Balls on the top 10.
Yeah, there's such great stuff out there that gets overlooked, and I think that Apple probably need to move away from what's been downloaded the most and start putting some quality control in. Go in, find these terrible apps and say, you know what, I don't care how many times you've been downloaded, you are not on this list.
Yeah. I totally agree with you there. It has to go on a basis of probably on review stars.
Yeah, and I mean, even that you can game, and you saw all those positive reviews for it.
That's completely true.
I can't believe that they're legitimate. But at any rate, all I can do is give it its bad review and delete it.
Do you want to delete it? Oh, you've deleted it.
Yeah, with extreme prejudice. Bye-bye.
I've always been the same. I'm done playing your games. This time it's over. Hit reset, but why can't I seem to put down the controller? You're everything I